So today I continued on making the wolf's bonnet, and I started off by cutting out two circles, one out of wadding and one out of just a plain thin cotton. And I did this to line the inside of the bonnet and give it this fuller shape that it has here now. So it's stiffer, it's got more body to it. Um, so I cut out both of the circles, and then I folded the edge of the cotton around the wadding so there wasn't any of it poking out. So I've got this nice clean edge so it doesn't, because the wadding is quite fragile. If it was exposed, it might get like pulled off, and I don't want that to happen. And also, I didn't want that to be able to be seen, and it could also maybe irritate the actor's head if it was loose about in there. So then I attached it, I sewed it on, going all the way around. And something that made this difficult was I already had the elastic on, which meant that I had to put tension on it like this to hold it. When I was pinning it, particularly, this was difficult because if you're holding it with one hand like this and the other side with that, it's quite difficult to put the pins in if both your hands are occupied. But I did manage it. But I would say definitely for next time, if I were to do this again, I would put the elastic on after I've added the wadding. I would make sure to do this first. Another reason why that would have been more useful is because it would have helped me get the circles a more accurate size to the bonnet, because I didn't record how big the circle was, which I should have done, and which I will do next time that I do something like this. I will make sure to take a note of the measurements, uh, so that if I want to add something inside, I can get it more accurate. Because my circle that I did, it was close, but it was slightly off, so I had to clip it and make a little dart just so it would fit all the way around, which it does. And then I attached the ears, so I just did a running stitch across some of it so that it would sit nicely. And I also checked putting it on people's heads for the placement. I would say that something I'm not quite so happy with is I think I should have done them maybe a little further back, and also one of them's at slightly more of an angle than the other, so I would just have pinned it up a bit higher, like that. Overall, I'm quite happy with how it's looking so far. I'm not as fast as I would have liked to have been. I would have liked to have finished the bow by today, but I will be finishing that by tomorrow.